Cabin at the end of the road. Enjoyed it, but wasn't blown away by it. It's about when a Chinese girl who was adopted and she goes away with her two fathers off to a cabin. And four strangers turn up. Classic home invasion. Or not. I found it interesting. It's written by Paul Tremblay. And Paul, good first name, doesn't like home invasion style movies or books. So he thought, how would I do it differently? And that's where the cabin at the end of the world is about. It's about Paul going home. I don't like home invasion, but how would I make it interesting? So they're in this cabin. Four people come, tie Wen's two fathers up, and they say they've got to make a decision to either do something to save the end of the world or not. So you got one father who was brought up Catholic and has some spiritual, supernatural beliefs. And the other father who's really skeptical. So I found it really interesting. It was the character development that made this book more interesting, because all it is, it starts straight away. The first chapter, Wen is collecting grasshoppers and this big dude called Leonard comes along. Leonard reminded me of Lenny in Of Mice and Men. Not 100% the same, but this big dude, childlike. So I thought it was interesting that the character reminded me of Lenny in Of Mice and Men, and this guy is called Leonard. But it was straight off into the cabin, fathers were tied up, and you're stuck there for the rest of the book. So it did a really good job in making you claustrophobic within this cabin, and you're just got dialogue and getting to know the characters deeper. And it wasn't scary for me at all. So I wasn't scared, but you're worried for the characters because he developed the characters really well. And the questioning that was happening between the two fathers in different ways, and how they were trying to help each other through. One who had a Catholic background and was slightly open to the supernatural questions that were arising. And then you'd had the full skeptical father, and who was going to maybe change sides and start agreeing with these four people that have come, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse at the end of the world, coming to give a message. So it was a good book, not amazing, and it was the character development that I really liked more than anything. So it was my first Paul Tremblay book, and I was going to read the book and then watch the movie, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch the movie, because they won't be able to get inside the characters' heads, and that's what I enjoyed about this. So anyway, my next book, I'll be talking about maybe this one, but we'll see. And I'll see ya when I make another one of these. Bye.